Carry a gallon around?
Nope, not me.
Trying to do Jap Wizard right now?
I'm gonna turn to that wizard. Yes.
Jap Wizard is the most racist way to like refer to any sort of like shoulder throw.
This is the first thing I've heard.
That is all that is.
All right. I'm Spencer.
Is this the
JD,
I'm Rosie.
I'm Sean.
and this is The Edge.
Welcome.
To podcast episode.
61.
That's right, 69.
We're almost at 69.
No,
69 for 20.
You can't
For
stop.
69,
You guys are
we
ruining it
also
for when
like
we actually
songs.
get to 69.
Yeah, nobody's gonna expect we make the 69 joke, and now they're all gonna be ready for it.
I'm gonna show up to podcast 69 in a banana hammock.
Banana.
Right.
Very
You said don't scream. It has to happen now.
Yeah, now it's canon.
All right.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Quick shout out to Majority.
Hey,
He has a
Majority.
channel that is great, and he does classic reviews. A lot of reviews on his 3DS of like remade games from Sega Genesis consoles, crap like that.
What? Yep.
He knows I don't approve of Sega, but he does it anyway. So this is what it is. Very exciting character though. So make sure you go check out his channel
Why don't you like Sega, man?
because it's shit.
A lot of it's shit. I mean, didn't used to be that
Streets of
way.
Rage, Sonic, Vector Man.
Oh, Vector Man was great.
That was
Yeah.
terrible. Anyway, go check out his channel. But before we get into other stuff,
Has lovely content.
Sean, what have you been playing this week?
SSB4, and it makes me sad to play it most of the time, so I can only play it a little bit.
I came to get cheered up.
Right?
Then I've actually been playing a lot of Minecraft lately.
Word?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, well, my buddy is hosting his own server, Minecraft server, and by that I mean he's actually hosting it on a server from our work.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
do you guys do any work?
Nah.
Like, at all? I'm like,
I've heard that for both of you guys. I'm probably the only one who actually.
no,
does
I'm
work
working
like that.
now. I'm
Here-
working harder than I ever worked.
Here's when I do work. It's 9 o'clock on a weekday. I get a call. Everything's on fire, Sean. Okay, I'll work till 2 in the morning.
Yeah,
That's when I work.
That's it. Other than that,
8 to 5. Shit's working. Shut up. Don't call me.
shut up.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
But yeah, we're actually hosting a Minecraft server out of a. I want to say it's a DL380, but it could be a. No, I think it's DL380. I want to say it's Gen 7.
Yeah.
So an actual server, which is pretty sweet. So you guys want to connect to it, and like have fun with me and play Minecraft with friends?
I don't need to connect to have fun with you.
Oh,
Oh.
that's beautiful.
I would, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play Dragon Quest here, Builders. That'll be the one I do.
See if you didn't.
You're gonna play
if you didn't
Builders?
mess up, you would have had it.
Yeah.
When is that out?
Now?
Next month,
Next month.
early.
You think Dragon Quest?
Well, bro, I'm not gonna have any time next month because Xenoverse 2 comes out next month.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're gonna be playing it.
I got it on my calendar.
I don't know. You're too biased, but I want to know if that game is good or not. And you're gonna.
It's
be like,
good.
It's good,
Bro, I'm telling you right now,
Even
it's
if it's
good.
on fire, it's like it's good.
It's so good, dude.
You don't get
No, it'll probably be shit. I'll play it a lot.
Because I'm like, I kind of want to get into another Dragon Ball game, but I don't trust any of them anymore.
Oh, please get into Xenoverse 2.
I tried getting Xenoverse 1. It was not great when it first started.
Oh man, it wasn't great when it ended either.
I was just so excited for it.
I'm so excited,
And he got a sequel, so it must have done well.
and I just can't
Right?
hide it.
Well, transitioning, Rosie, what are you playing?
Oh, I've been playing Legion, Dragon Quest 7, play some more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney trilogy. The new raid for Legion just came out. It's pretty good.
Oh, sweet, dude.
Yeah, man.
Is it like every other raid?
No, what? No. They actually did borrow mechanic from from one of the previous ones, but
Dude.
it's still very good. Besides that, honestly, haven't been playing much of anything else besides Legion. What about you, buddy, JD?
Holy shit.
That scare you?
What happened?
Oh.
Kept you guessing?
It's finally time for me, guys.
No, hey, wait.
It's time.
finally fucking time.
It's time!
Play some
XCOM
games.
2 comes out on the 27th.
Yeah.
So I'm finally going to get to play it.
It's great.
So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm actually going through the list. I was looking at that. I was trying to figure out what's coming.
List of games I played.
No, the list of games I want to play. I'm checking PlayStation right now. There's Payday 2. I think we should consider that. As a group.
Okay, yeah, that
Yeah, I
could
love
be good.
it. It is
And
fun.
just be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Sure.
And then get the van.
I love it.
I
love
still play the
Payday.
game.
Yeah.
Payday 2?
Yeah. Well, apparently another one's coming out. It's called The Score.
Oh, okay.
Probably just like more DLC.
Bro,
Well, are we gonna?
Yeah.
Will we pick it up on Steam?
he doesn't have a computer that can run it, right?
I could probably run Payday.
I
PS4.
don't know.
It's coming out on PS4 though.
Let's just do PS4 then.
Yeah, we all got it.
But anyway, I've been playing. I guess now I have to play Street Fighter because Urine came out.
You're in the golden.
Oh, urine. Yeah,
Yeah,
now we're
yeah.
talking.
And his voice actually isn't that bad.
Yeah.
I
Is
heard
this
him-
anything based off the story? It's not bad.
No, it sounded awful at first when
I
I
didn't
first
think it
heard
was
it.
that terrible.
You will suffer, and then you hear him when he's actually fighting. He actually says Aegis Reflector, like how he says
Aegis Reflector.
Yeah, Aegis Reflector. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, a lot of fighters say Aegis Reflector.
No,
But,
Typical.
I've been playing a shit
Classic
ton of,
technique.
I've been playing a shit ton of Overwatch. I'm 2 stars. That was actually last week.
yeah.
So
Why don't you get the 3 stars?
working on it.
How many stars can you get actually?
10.
God.
So what
damn.
happened? Well, I mean, it's not 10 entirely around you. You get to level 1,000. So when you hit level, I think it's 600, your portrait turns silver, and then you get just the 4 stars at the bottom, and then you're at 1,000. So obviously, I've been playing a shit ton of Overwatch. I've been teetering on resubbing to Final Fantasy because the update either came out or is coming out. And there's a lot of like Final Fantasy stuff that they're doing. You remember? No, you never fought Ozma, did you?
You never played? You play Final Fantasy?
No, I meant in Final Fantasy 9, Ozma's an optional boss. He's just that circular
no.
thing.
What a
he
scrub.
was a raid boss, and I had no idea. So I think I might actually go back because I want to fight him. I want to see how that works. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff they're doing with the game. So I'm like, I might get back into it. But Overwatch, a little bit of Deus Ex. I'm just right at the end, man. I'm just like.
Yeah, we're like at the 97%, but you can't push yourself to 98.
I can't do that last part. That was me in Lost Odyssey. I love that game, but right at the end, I was just like, I don't know. But there's something else I was
The end
playing.
of that game was kind of deflating.
Well, I feel
Deus Ex,
deflated.
yeah.
Deus Ex.
Deflate Gate 2017.
But I mean,
Deus
the
Ex.
whole game's fun, so I'm cool with it.
Yeah. There's another game that I'm playing. I just can't think of it right now.
Is it Bloodborne?
Bloodborne.
Ha!
Hey.
You're right. Why did I not think of that? Yeah, I'm playing a shit ton of Bloodborne. I'm making sure. I want to make sure that the what's called goes swimmingly.
It
At this rate, are you going to be done next week?
No. Okay, so at this rate, what I'm going to do is I'm going to divvy it up now. Okay, we've got about 15, 20 minutes of lore initially. We're going to do some stuff. There's a little bit of lore stuff that happened.
Yeah.
We're going to run through Bergenworth. As soon as we hit everything in Bergenworth, stuff happens. Epiphanies, perhaps. And then
Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Perhaps.
we're gonna go to a really creepy area of the game, like whoa, that's fucked up area.
Yeah.
It's an orphanage,
Oh yeah.
and then
Now we're talking.
Or
yeah.
Luca was killed?
Oh, you're gonna hit some of the DLC too.
after the orphanage, we're going into the DLC. DLC is my favorite part of that entire game. Such a cool part of that game. It takes place in a dream, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? It's gonna make sense. But
You're going to wake up at the end like Mario 2?
sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, is that the one where they bow? At the end?
Isn't like
It's the one where that's a dream and the
Yeah. Like literally can
And
give
you're
for
I
the
didn't need
medal.
the sequel.
isn't the whole Bloodborne experience kind of like a Jacob's Ladder situation?
Refresh my memory.
Jacob's Ladder like is a movie that it's like a surreal movie that happens. It's like the idea is that the whole movie was just this like dream this guy had before he dies.
Oh no, it's not. It's not like that. The whole premise is, in reality, you come to Yarnum. Bro, I'm sick as hell. I heard you guys have blood administration. Please heal me. They heal you, but in healing you, they go, hey, you're also going to be inscripted as a hunter, and you have to hunt tonight. And you're just like, fuck it, I'm hurting, do it. So you do it, and then you wake up. You're like, what am I doing? And then you have instructions, seek the pale blood to transcend the hunt. You're just like, shouldn't be too
I think
serious.
someone will be a little bit more specific on what they want you to do.
I
They
know.
want you to kill.
Well, I mean, I think you can't go wrong.
Right.
Gurman's just like, just do your best.
Just kill everyone out there. Fuck them up.
Like,
everyone's fucked out there.
Like
Kill
that lichen that's like right when you walk out there, he's like munch on people, is technically supposed to kill you, right? He's never killed me because I'm a champ.
He
Yeah.
killed me.
Even in game one.
He killed me as well.
Yeah, but the first if he kills you, right, you think you're dead, right? You're like, oh my gosh, I'm dead. According to if you're
If you never
actually
played
the
a Souls
guy,
game.
yeah. And then you wake up in the hunter's dream, and then there's a dude in a wheelchair. It's like just hunt beasts. That's all you got to do. You're like, from a character's perspective, these little guys just gave you weapons, and you're like, sure, fine, fuck it. So you go out there and you kill people.
I've never used a weapon in my life.
Let's
Let's give it a shot.
That's not a
I'm
problem.
a pacifist, but this gun and blade look great together.
Yeah.
Oh, serrated too? It changes. Yeah. But that's and outside of that, like the dreams don't happen until the second part. There's 3 different dreams. There's there's the Nightmare Mensis, there's the Hunter's Nightmare, and then there's the Nightmare Frontier, which could technically be another dream.
Hey, would you say if you're still in a dream?
No, you're not in a dream.
I always thought the
Snake
whole
Eater?
thing was a dream.
No, I mean, I can see how people think that, but it's not. All that stuff that you're doing, for the most part, is happening in real time. And then after ROM, when stuff happens, it's still reality. It's just like it has more to do with Rom's role and what he was supposed to be doing. So when you kill Rom, you goofed everything. Yeah, man, you should go back and play it.
I am going to actually. I'm really excited to play it.
Why
now.
don't you join us on the stream?
Well, that's what we just talked about. Was
I am going to do that.
Yeah.
well,
While
he was gone.
While you were away,
Getting you food. Don't talk to me like that.
Unbelievable.
Nourishment, nutrients.
Yeah, him the dream. So you're gonna join the stream?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
awesome.
gonna start playing on mine. Maybe I could try and catch up. I don't know how it's gonna be fucking possible.
Well, you get a whole, week to do it, and he does it in a day. I think you can catch up.
Bro, I can't. I'm not as good as JD.
Oh my god.
JD is pretty godlike.
so is that all you were playing?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Spencer, what have you been playing?
Oh my god, I thought you never asked.
No one cares. Really.
Listen, guys, let's just start with the top.
All right, I'm Sean. Goodbye.
I'm sorry.
I've been playing Dragon Quest VII pretty much exclusively.
That's cool.
What's good, man?
That's it? You waited that long. Thanks.
And it's great.
Oh, that's good.
Sounds great.
Moving on.
Join me on my Minecraft
You ever been
server.
playing anything else?
No.
What was the game you told me I should try?
Was it Minecraft?
Probably Dragon Quest.
What, Phoenix Wright?
Dragon Quest. Yeah.
Etrian Odyssey?
You should try it,
No,
Shane.
no.
Etrian Odyssey is great.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's about it.
I like the idea of Spencer proselytizing Dragon Quest to people that don't play it or don't play video games in general.
Yeah, you should totally play it. It's so good.
Have you heard of Dragon Quest? They're like, what's that?
Sounds dumb, but keep going.
Let me tell you. Here's a pamphlet.
Yeah.
Do you know that Spencer died for Dragon Quest?
Yeah. They're just
The Church of Spencer. It has you with 2 DSs like this.
Yeah, he's just nailed to a cross of PS4s.
You're like, ah.
He died for your sins.
He died for the sins of Dragon Quest so that you can play it and have fun.
He died for the localization.
Yeah. Pretty much. I actually signed a petition to get Seven to come over here.
What a dumbass. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
There's actually a petition
For which one?
for Dragon Quest 7 for it to get localized.
How many signatures you got? We got 300.
Yeah,
But
we-
the exact fan base of people
Yeah,
that
yeah.
play Dragon Quest.
Right? It's embarrassing. Anyway, so that's all I've been playing, and I love it. I think it's great.
You know what I did think about doing? Was going back and playing. I was gonna pick a Final Fantasy, bless you, and play it. I was just gonna from probably not one. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Probably not 2 either.
sucks.
It'd probably be from 4 to
Wait,
10 or 10-2 because 10-2 was fun for me.
wasn't
10-2?
Wasn't
because the active battle.
is Final Fantasy 1 in Japan actually Final Fantasy 4 in America?
No,
What's that weird
No.
confusion?
Two
It's 2,
here.
Yeah,
So 2
Two here is 4
is
there.
4 there?
yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't 3 6 or something like that?
Wait, so
Yeah, 3 here is 6 there.
Yeah.
1 is 1 everywhere,
Mhm.
right?
I mean, all I know is it was dry as fuck, and it was worry of like, oh great,
Yeah.
I don't fucking care.
I did.
No one gives a
Who
shit.
gives a shit? But if we're talking about like,
I played Dragon Warrior 1.
okay,
That one was...
I think 3. Wait, 3 has Furion, doesn't it? 3 is Furion.
What?
Final Fantasy 3?
Yeah, it's Furion.
Oh.
3 is like what you would consider like old school JRPG.
I'm just asking. The main character is
There's
Furion.
4. There's 4 main characters.
In 3 though.
I don't remember Furion.
Did
No,
anyone-
he's in Final Fantasy 2. Thanks. God, good lord.
Did anyone ever play Breath of Fire?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nope.
yeah.
Okay.
Only the demos. I never actually ended up buying them.
Yeah, I gotta go through that and play that after,
They're good.
after I'm done with Chrono Trigger, whenever I ever go back to that fucking game.
Why you just watch the... Oh, wait, no. We don't keep those videos. Never
Yeah, we
mind.
do.
Oh, well, you just go watch that.
Yeah, originally I planned to record all of Chrono Trigger, and that didn't work out.
Happens.
It was just like, I feel like I didn't play it because I had to record it. Like, normally I'd play it and watch it on my other monitor, but
Yeah.
I couldn't do that because I was recording.
Good. It's a good
So
game.
I did just play Chrono Trigger.
Great.
Yeah, just play it.
Perfect.
Perfect.
There's no grinding in that game, so it's like all story.
Oh.
That's his, that's you rationalizing your losses.
Yeah.
You're like,
It's
no,
not a
it's
game."
stupid. It's a mechanic. Dumb.
You can say I lost at it, but I beat it in 13 hours. That's pretty good.
By your standards?
I mean, I'm not a speedrunner who does it. Who replays
Then why do you
it.
care about the time?
I'm just saying, that's not a bad time for that game.
That's not a bad time for a casual.
Wow.
Filthy
Hey,
casual.
reach over there and just choke. You know what to do. But yeah, okay. So,
Alright.
there wasn't really too much news, right? So we're gonna keep that off the table, as it were. Oh.
Oh, keep
But-
that news off the table.
But Spencer, you brought up the idea of
All right, so I thought we could talk about because we were kind of bringing up ideas of movies, like things in the past that were kind of lame or whatever. That was before the stream, but I thought we could look at video games, things from retro video games that are both good and bad today. Things that we like that come from retro games and things that we don't like. Yeah.
How about this? Let's make another rule.
Okay.
You can only, if I say one I like, we'll do it like this.
Okay.
If I say one I like, he has to say one he doesn't, or something like that. Or no, not that. We won't have it in any particular order. You just pick another person, and if I say something I like, you have to say something you don't. You can't think of anything best. But that way, we're not always going, yeah, I like.
Okay.
But if you pass it, the other guy has to say something they don't like. They have to take,
Okay.
you know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
I think it'll be easy for me and you on the like and dislike.
What? What are you
What are you
talking
talking
What am I
about?
missing?
Because we have very different tastes in video gaming.
That's true. You're a douche.
You know, you're just
Yeah,
a
fuck
chump.
you, man.
You play Call of Duty and World of Warcraft.
Play COD?
I did.
Fuck, dude.
I play Overwatch and Battlefield, and also I play FPS games.
Dude, the newest Call of Duty was not the like the
Battlefield.
Infinite. I'm not Infinite Warfare.
Battlefield 3, or no, sorry, Black Ops 3.
That was amazing.
It was a pretty good game.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
It was a very good step up. And
Looks like it stepped up to the point.
I hate Call of Duty, but that game was incredible.
it was fun.
He was like the weapon master.
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember?
No, I never played it.
So let's see what entry honest game you've been playing.
so one thing that I don't like about classic RPGs specifically are sprites. Before
But they're
there's a certain like NES level of sprite work for animation, and they're literally just a block. And a lot of times they would just be that little block, and they'd have to fit like all the little 8-bit dots into it,
That's right.
and it would look terrible. And
it's
whenever
called a pixel.
I mean, I don't understand what
Your screens now are made of pixels. They're still blocks.
Right.
your big gripe is that the technology wasn't there to render
Yeah.
a beautiful looking image.
Where was our 3D gods?
Where was Skyrim in our back?
well, I think Nintendo.
This is weird.
Nintendo had some good artwork with Zelda at the time. They made a model that I kind of like.
I would like you to compare a game of the past, both two games of the past, that you could say like this one did it right and this one did it wrong. So we
He's
have
gonna say
to-
like Chrono Trigger and then probably Sonic.
No, I'm talking NES level. I mean, they did it in Super Nintendo, but that was just bad. Super Nintendo mastered sprites a lot better, but I would say like Dragon Warrior is not very good.
As a game, I don't think so either. I'm sorry.
As a game, it
I don't know,
it had hits or misses, but the sprite wasn't very good. But Zelda's was pretty good. I'll say Link looked pretty sharp on the NES Zelda game, considering
Fair.
they added a lot more animations to him. That's weird. A lot more animations to him, and they gave him a lot more character with what they had. And nowadays, when I play a game that's supposed to be like old schooly, and the sprite is just like a square that has all the little spots filled in, it's kind of ugly to me. It's hard for me to get into it.
You mean kind of like Undertale?
No,
Kind of like that.
Undertale looks great.
What about that one game? The one that's supposed to be like the old school game. I Am Setsuna.
Keep
What
going.
about
I
that?
am Setsuna.
I'm just asking because
No,
I'm
I-
having a hard time following you on this one. I'll be honest.
Seriously, what is the? I don't understand this.
Yeah.
You don't get it? Like
I don't
You
understand what you're
don't play old games with the bad sprites.
You're saying like bad artwork?
Sprites would be the character.
Well, I understand, but like, how does this translate to newer stuff?
So newer RPGs, like you could even go with Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI or 3 in America. But those games had their characters were more individualized. They weren't just like a block. They were like a whole body, with sometimes with different sizes, and they took time to make sure that they were an entire body.
Different sizes.
All right.
Okay.
Whereas back then on like the NES, they were just literally just a square. Everything was kind of in squares, and they just made a character into a square.
Okay.
I didn't really like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Who's next?
JD,
There you
So-
go.
something I like.
yeah.
Okay, something I like about the previous era that is done properly, in my opinion, is a lot of people cared more in the past about like simple nuance, like things that would kind of help like direct you to do something. What I mean by that is, I'm specifically talking about like if you look at like you guys have seen Sequelitis, right?
Yes.
You guys seen
What
it?
is it?
So it's a
Eagle
thing
Raptor.
that Aaron Hansen, the guy at Eagle
Game
Raptor.
Grumps.
Metal Gear
Metal
Solid.
Gear, yeah. Okay, just keep going. Right?
Well, I don't agree with all his points because I kind of don't think all of his points are valid. A lot of his points aren't. One of the things that's really important is he kind of like points out that back then there were no control maps. Like when you start a game up, it's like, here's all your controls. And you're like, what? You know? But back then it was just like, all right, figure it out. And then you just kind of had to get used to it. So like, you had to like say you're having trouble beating a boss or whatever. You had to talk to like a friend or something like that. There was no like going online or anything like that. It was just, all right, talk to your friend or figure it out yourself. It was harder to progress in those games in that regard, as opposed to now when I can just...
I completely agree because I cannot stand it when a tutorial lasts way too fucking long. Just let me play the fucking game.
Yeah, that can happen.
Hand holding.
If it's done properly, it'll be okay. Like when it happened, when they did in Last of Us, they were building story, so it was okay. But if they're doing it to where, like, I think it was Just Cause 3, they're like, Rico, you can use your grappling hook to get to places. Yay. And then it's fucking, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a bad way of doing it. So it's
Yeah, it
more,
needs to be integrated.
it's more of like, sort of like the concept of them teaching you stuff or whatever. Like maybe you do have to ask a friend for some help sometime, but that was way better than let's go online and figure it out. Let me Google GameFAQs and figure
It's
out
actually
this
kind of
stuff.
nicer doing it like that. It's like, hey, did you get that game? Yeah. Okay, what's with this bullshit, right?
Like I
How do
made
you do that? And it's like, oh
When-
yeah, it was
when-
easy to do it like this.
when Dark Souls 2 came out, I made the mistake of opening the wiki pretty much the entire time that I was playing that game. Is a mistake. So I'm like, I'm gonna get the coolest weapon. He's like, no, I should just play the game. Figure it out. So when Bloodborne drops, I'm like, me and Troy ran through it.
That's one on Blackout.
Yeah, dude, I was pretty much just like, oh, dude, did you, read up on this? Oh, this is so crazy. We had no idea by the time we beat the game what the fuck happened. But, it's just, I prefer stuff like that. Where they're like, oh, well, if you can't get past this, too bad. Now we're in this sense of, like, accessibilities, like, talked about all the time. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, it has to be easier to do, or, oh, you can go online and get your answers here. And I like back in the day when you couldn't do that. Granted, it's a product of its time, right? Like, You're always going to be able to go online now. Back then, you really couldn't if your parents were on the phone or whatever the case was.
Yeah.
It's kind of a deal. I don't know how to beat this guy in Ninja Gaiden. Oh, well.
Yeah, and can I bounce on that into something I don't like nowadays?
No!
Okay,
Sure,
anyways,
go
what do you
ahead.
got, Sean?
I have plenty of things.
Well, I was actually going to give it to you.
Okay, thanks, buddy.
But you have things you don't like.
Fuck waiting to get it on your own. JD's gonna deliver to you.
Okay.
JD delivers.
Hey, listen. Open up the door.
Oh.
I don't know the next part. It's like...
Yeah, let's say-
Not
Wait.
non-stop pop of stainless steel. So hard getting busy with it. But I got such a big heart.
You know what we're talking about?
How do I know all the lyrics to DMX?
Damn right. And I'm doing it again.
He's right.
I am right. So I got
Oh,
something.
okay, yeah, okay. You guys just,
Break bread with
unless you actually do it in his voice, I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, come
It just
on.
sounds
can't be
crazy.
nice. You can't be kind.
Yeah.
Break bread with the enemy. Yeah, it doesn't sound the same. Break bread with the enemy.
First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we gonna pop, don't let it go.
Stupid. I see it.
Yeah, go ahead and say it. I know. Just swag. Come on.
What are you gonna say?
It's like, what's happening?
Go ahead, Spencer.
What?
Sorry, we're not
Okay,
talking about
no.
freaking Don't Fear the Reaper or something.
So, what you were saying about the whole tutorial thing?
Yeah, that's clearly my
That's a
favorite
great-
song.
your favorite band's Blue Oyster Cult, right?
Yeah.
It always is bad.
I'm the one guy still going.
You're like, hey, you know what that song means? It's a Carabaro.
That was a great tour, 1988.
Like I was saying, bouncing off what you were saying about the whole tutorial thing, one thing I do not like in this generation, and that I used to really like in the old generation, is game overs. I feel like games are just kind of like too easy nowadays with the whole like,
Yeah.
there's no continues anymore, there's none of that. It's just simply like, there's no consequence or penalty to dying in some cases.
No Man's Sky is a great example of this.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to fly your spaceship straight into a fucking planet?
Yep.
No, you can't. You can't do that.
No.
Hold on. Put these training wheels on.
Why would you do that?
Because I want to. It's my spaceship.
Well,
If
I mean,
want to kamikaze
understand
into the
that
planet.
difficulty is still subjective and there's different levels of it.
Yeah, but
You
I
can't
mean,
say overall it's easier.
but here's
too
what I'm
forgiving?
saying. No. But here's what I'm saying about that though. Is that like when clutch time happens, you need to prepare and do something better in a way. It'd be better if like I had 0 lives in a game, like in old games back in the day, and it's just like, oh shit, if I die here, I gotta start this game all the way over again. I better play my A game.
But that
Rather-
was artificial elongation, dude. Like they only did that for games that were really like quick, like 3 hours tops. To where if you died, like Ninja Gaiden, for instance, that's not a long game. It's just the fact that when you die, and you have to restart from the beginning. They made sure you got your bang for your buck. That was it.
Castlevania 2.
But I still
Same
like
thing,
that.
too.
Yeah.
I still enjoyed that though, like into a certain degree.
Because I think what it does, to piggyback off that, what it does is it adds tension.
Yeah, exactly. As
So, like-
a sense of tension to you say it in a gaming mechanic, like it's because in the mechanical it's only a 3 hour game, but to the player himself, he's like, oh shit, okay, I'm really messing this up. I gotta do better right here, right now. Otherwise, I gotta start this all over again.
I'll give you an example. I was playing Super Metroid pretty recently on the Wii U.
Mhm.
The Wii U has save states. Super Nintendo obviously did not.
Right. Oh, okay.
What?
So there's a lot of moments where it's such an exploration based game, but you can die like at any time.
And now
These
worry.
these shits, and you would get so mad, and it would be like, so when you get to like right before a boss, you're like excited, and you're like, oh my god, I gotta nail this, I gotta beat the shit out of this guy. Whereas on my Wii U, save state, okay,
Now,
Yeah.
no tension. Just like if I die, it's just it's whatever. I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna load it up again and again and again.
The problem with that is that you're arguing that without that, there's no tension.
I just don't feel it. I mean,
Not just shaking, beating freaking Ligarius.
yeah.
I could have fought him 1,000 times and eventually beat him. The game is built on me dying. The only reason why I was shaking was because it was all in my head. I had hyped it
Besides
up
Souls
myself.
games, where'd you get that? When else do you have that feeling?
Yeah.
Fighting games, competitive games. If
But
I'm
that's
playing
kinda like a
Overwatch-
game over
if I'm
in
playing
itself.
hold on, if I'm playing Overwatch and I'm in like a really like, freaking overtime, we're trying to push it. Everyone's dropping ults, everyone's like coordinating or whatever the case is. I'm shaking then too.
but that's a different example.
Yeah, but that's a
Okay.
PvP.
I think it's still the same thing. I mean, that's
It's
game
all.
over
But
screen.
my point is, it's
Yeah.
all in your head. At the end of the day, you get as hyped up as you want to be.
Yeah, but at the
Like,
same
look
time,
at
like
Skyrim.
a PvP, Skyrim.
Like, on the opposite end of that, like
I feel
like,
no tension in Skyrim.
Yeah, I walk up to something and I go, all right, I guess I'll save and transform into a werewolf and see if I can kill everybody in this house. Oh, I did. All right,
Yay!
I'll save again, I guess. I'm like the most bored person playing Skyrim.
I think everyone. I won't say that.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are bored with that game. That's why they modded to be harder or crazier. Like our friend Devin, like he made it where it's kind of like a realistic, like you get slashed one time, they're dead.
You know what'd be cool?
Well, okay, yeah.
Mod it so you can't fucking save.
That's what I was just gonna say. What if we talk about this concept, save points?
Yeah.
That's something that doesn't really exist so much in games now. It does for certain games.
Well, that's the thing that we're talking about. It's like, okay, so it's form of progression, right? You know, save points as opposed to just saving wherever. In old horror games, that's all you did was you had save points. You couldn't really save whenever you wanted to because that affected the pacing.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, you're saving at I don't know a part where something creepy is supposed to happen. You load your game up and then rah, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that wasn't scary. You know? I mean, it happened in like Outlast and I think Amnesia, but still.
And then Resident Evil, they had save like you had a set amount of save points.
Yeah, you had ink ribbons, but
I like that.
But the thing was when you died in Resident Evil, it was more about like, yeah, you're getting munched on by a zombie or Nemesis is bashing your skull in, but it's also the fact of progression. You're like, I have to go all the way back. That happens on Dark Souls or a Souls game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I almost killed that stupid. Remember when I was killing fighting the Yharnam Shadows?
Yeah.
And then that dude spit his mixtape in my face, like all that stuff, and I'm just like, my heart dropped when I got hit by that. I was like, and every time I get hit, you guys probably aren't even looking at it, but I always look at my health. Every time I get hit, I go, ah.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I know
"Oh,
your eyeballs.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
I always stare at your eyes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Weird.
How about the fucking bad guys in Bloodborne? The
What?
bag dudes?
Oh yeah, the Snatchers.
That was amazing. That
Yeah.
blew my dick
Well,
off
they
when I
don't
got
know. They don't
captured.
know yet. They don't.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry. Never mind.
But yeah, like I
Just
think
know that my dick was blown off.
Your dick was in the.
I don't have a dick
separate-
anymore. It fucking flew off when that happened.
like shit.
Took off in outer space. It's gone.
What?
But I think save points need to come back. I really do.
Yeah.
I know everybody is gonna be like pissed off at first and be like, "Oh my god, like I can't save."
So
anywhere."
archaic.
Yeah. But they're gonna like appreciate the experience a lot more because I mean, with The Witcher 3, as much as I love that game, I think it's probably the best game ever made. I can literally just fight a camp, save it, heal. Like I'm playing on medium, so I just heal up.
Oh, dude, the struggle's real.
Yeah.
I can tell you. I'm like,
But-
oh, I got it barely.
Right. But I mean, on that at least I can just save it wherever I go. Kill a camp, save it. Kill a camp, save it. And it
You get into such a habit.
yeah, it's
I
not
feel like something scary's in this cave. I better save before it.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I don't even look at it like that. I think of it in the sense of progression. All right, I just talked to freaking someone. Better save.
Yeah.
And then you're saving over progression. You're not just saving over difficult challenges. You're going, okay, the next time I die, I won't have to do this.
And
one.
not only that, thinking about it like this, it's like, I don't know what this decision is going to do. I'm going to save it before just in case I don't like the results of it. So just in case if it's something bad I don't like, I'm just going to load it back to that and make the other decision.
That's
Yeah.
that was what was good about the first Dragon Age was because some of your decisions didn't affect you until way later.
Yeah.
So you're like, I can't go back now. You know,
That's a whole 15 hours out before.
And here's the game where it's worse. The worst and the absolute worst is XCOM.
Oh, you can save mid-fight.
Save each turn.
Yeah.
It's called- He introduced me to the concept.
Yeah,
called
so
save
it's called
scum.
Saves Coming. So
Yeah.
Saves Coming is like,
I'll do the whole fight. I don't want people to die, but if it's a guy I don't like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I liked all my guys, so I was Saves Coming. So you do a turn, save. Oh, they killed that guy. Load it back up. Let me do this instead.
How's that fun?
It turns into,
Like I'm thinking about it. He's like,
it turns into a game of
like,
patience, not a game of so much strategy and skill.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's no risk.
right.
So
So I think that the main thing about what we're getting at about the difficulty thing is risk. Ultimately, it's risk and progression. It's risk and progression ultimately, because I have to do that all over again. I have to fight this boss all over again, or whatever the case is. But I also think it's up to the player to recognize that risk and go, "This is something worth getting worried about," because they can have the risk in the game, but if you don't allow it to affect you, you're not going to get nerves, or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
So, like, me against Ligarius, or me against, you fought the Forgotten King in 3, what's his name?
I don't remember the
Well,
lightning bolt guy.
yeah, dragon and all that stuff. Yeah, the first time I fought him, I beat
Nameless
him.
King.
Nameless
Nameless
King. Thank
King.
you. Why was I thinking forgotten? First
That
time I
was
fought
it
him,
too.
I beat him myself. Or I freaking. It was me, my brother, and another guy. I don't know his name. We were all together. And we're like, oh, let's just play a game, all three together. And he was hard as hell. My brother got killed, and the other guy got killed. I spent pretty much 75% of that increased health that he has just fighting him. And I destroyed him. Thanks. And I beat him myself, but I was nervous as hell.
Yeah.
And I was just like, shh. And wait, no, I wasn't nervous. And they're like, oh, you beat him? He's supposed to be like the hardest boss. I was like, really? Because I didn't know about it at that time. Ligarius isn't the hardest boss in Bloodborne, but here I am going, you know? So I think it's how you interpret the risk allows you to be like really worried about some stuff.
Very subjective.
Steaks.
Yeah.
Gotta have steaks. Delicious
Meaty
steaks.
steaks
I got steaks in
with
the house.
A1 sauce.
I'm ready to steak it up.
Yeah, I mean, I really think a perfect example of the opposite of this is Skyrim. Like, if I'm in Skyrim and I want to like pick somebody's pocket, I just quick save. I pick their pocket, and they're like, "Hey, you asshole! You picked my pocket. You piece of shit." Guards, come here, kill this guy.
And it's like,
and I
no.
go, "Oh, quick load, and we're back. Try again. Oh, I
And
did
not
it this
only
It
that,
time."
almost turns a game into an experience and not a game.
But not only that, even if you're like, I don't care. You're just gonna kill all the guards, and they're not gonna stop you. You're a god.
Okay, well that's a
You know
whole
what I
other
mean?
part.
I
That's
don't-
a whole-
no, I'm
Let's
just
say you're
saying.
not a god. Let's say you have like the proper level of difficulty, and you're not level 1,000,000,000.
You can beat that game on like hard, very hard, like easily.
Okay, let's say you're like level 5, and you pick someone's pocket, and the guards can kick your ass, which they should always be able to do on any difficulty. There's no stakes.
Right.
Whereas, Bloodborne, there's stakes. Boss fights, stakes.
It doesn't matter what level you are in Bloodborne. It seems like you're gonna have a hard time, or you're gonna have some sort of challenge.
Yeah.
You know,
the
on a
game
game like
out-levels
on a
you.
game like Skyrim, they could almost introduce auto saving. That'd
Easily.
be fun.
They could easily do auto
I
saving.
thought
That
they
way-
already did.
Oh yeah, that's the same thing with Bloodborne. That's why, or a Souls game, they have auto saving, so you can't be like, oh, blank happened, or I accidentally killed this NPC. Better quit out. No, that game's saved. The minute you
Right.
killed him,
I love that.
you're like, I did it, I'm a murderer.
Because then it's like, don't fuck up. Like there's stakes. Like don't screw this up.
Yeah.
You actually feel like you're in a world instead of a
I always
simulation.
like triple check. Like they'll be like in some of the Souls games, like you can kill NPCs and get like different items and stuff like that. I'll always triple check before I kill an NPC. 'Cause I'm
Yep.
like, are they worth it? What's the item they drop? You know?
Will they remember? Like
Yeah.
in Undertale?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like I could have killed that Vileblood girl. She would have remembered it, but I still would have got allegiance with her.
Yeah.
She's like, well, don't do it again.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Lucky I'm immortal.
Yeah, you're lucky I can come back. But yeah, stakes ultimately. Whose was that? That was yours.
That was mine.
Okay, so next, Sean.
Yeah.
Was that positive or negative? I
That was
can't even
negative.
tell.
Negative.
That was negative.
And then we just had a discussion.
We went so off the rails.
Of
Off
course.
the rails, man.
Speaking of rails, hey,
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
I was going to talk about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater for sure.
I knew it.
No, I was just going to talk about rails.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that we've gotten too far away from rails with modern gaming.
Agreed.
Oh, you saying like everything's so open world?
It's way too
I agree.
much.
I absolutely-
Please stop.
You know it's funny.
It depends.
Final Fantasy 15, they go, not all the games gonna have that open world, and people are like, oh my god! And I was like, really?
Yeah.
Like it shouldn't.
Except the
matter.
game that everybody wanted to be remade was Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. And then Final Fantasy 7, like you get to explore Midgard. See, that's what I want. And you're like, no, you liked it when it was on rails.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like kind of a you know how Dark Souls, no, Demon Souls did it. Dark Souls 3 does this too, kind of, but Demon Souls did it in a really cool
Like you're
way.
in this area.
I love it. I love like having stages.
Yeah.
It really harkened back to that original feeling. Like,
Sort of Mega Man feel.
yeah, I go through that portal. That's that stage. That's that area, and then I come back and I'm like, oh, I'm in the main hub now. I like a main hub, and I like fucking that.
It's like Fantasy Star. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost like a Metroidvania style
No, not Metroidvania.
with like a hub. Yeah, Metroidvania.
Metroidvania doesn't really have hubs.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just Metroidvania with a hub.
Well, then that's Castlevania.
I mean,
Well, Castlevania doesn't really have the old Castlevania. What are you talking about?
Did I not just say Metroidvania?
No, you said Metroidvania. It's not the same as the normal Castlevania. You played like Bloodlines, like I was talking about, or Castlevania One, for instance. Those were state. Those were state. They didn't become
I
freaking
don't know where that
Metroidvania until
happened.
Symphony of the Night.
well, anyway, just like the
Just
hub,
shut up!
the hub and rails
Sorry.
are fine, or just a straight rail system all the way to the final progression of the game. That's good.
fine.
We need that.
Yeah.
It's important. Otherwise, you're like you feel aimless after 5 to 6 hours into the game.
I think it also helps moments feel more impactful when you're supposed to be here now, so this is what's going to happen. Boom.
Look at it from the developer standpoint. They're able to control and to make
Yeah.
you feel better about that scene if you're actually there instead of like Uncharted 4, right? Has a scene where you go to I think it's Africa, and when you're in Africa, they're like, "Oh, get in the Jeep and drive around." I'm like, "Why would I want to?"
Yeah.
And you're driving around all over the fucking place. It's huge. And there's like, "Oh, there's artifacts here and there," and I'm like, "I don't care about the fucking artifacts. Just get me to the fucking story or whatever."
Right.
And
Yeah.
while the area that you have the first shootout in is super cool, right? It's like this like abandoned place, or whatever, and then the other one's on the bridge. They're neat, but why wasn't it just a cinematic instead? And then I get there and then shit's happening because that is elongation. They're just like, they'll just wander around. We're not gonna tell them directly where to go.
This is my biggest beef with Arkham City.
Yes.
I love Arkham Asylum. I thought it was an incredible game, and I loved how the progression worked.
That's from Metroidvania.
But like when they did Arkham City, that was dog shit. I
Yeah.
played that game for 2 hours.
What?
And
I
I
beat that
fucking
one.
hate it,
But
I played Arkham Asylum for 2 hours, and then I was like,
dude.
I love that game.
That's not what Batman should be.
Yeah.
Period. You should not be in
It's
a fucking
ironic.
open roaming Batman. Like I hate it.
It's ironic too because you think like on paper it's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
well, it's
right.
a brilliant
Like-
idea for Spider-Man. That makes sense. But
It's like Batman. You think like that's perfect. Like it should be an open world because he's like patrols the city. But when you actually do it, it's like lazy and terrible.
Yeah. When's the last time you saw a Batman cartoon or read a Batman comic that just featured like 30 minutes of Batman traveling around?
Well,
That's a good point.
that's the
Fire
problem.
is grappling hook.
movie.
yeah.
Here's what happens in every Batman film and cartoon and comic. He shoots a grappling hook and he's gone, and that's all you fucking see.
No, because because
It's
they,
all you
they,
see.
They just cut it to that though.
Because
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
the
want
only
to give it. You don't give a
interesting-
shit about the rest of it. I don't fucking care how
Yeah,
he gets
look,
there.
look,
Batman
they
versus Superman.
They put those seats back in. He's just taking the bus.
Or like, what if they put in like how they do in
like they do
Arkham City?
in Mankind Divided.
Oh yeah.
That's when he goes between scenes, he's just on a bus.
Or
He's just like
how
standing
about, how about when the place was on lockdown and he's just like,
He just walks.
Yeah.
He just walks
all he
across
does is walk, and I'm just like,
trains
you
it.
better run, bitch! Like, you
Yeah.
got freaking robotic ligaments.
Yeah,
book it.
Batman, the Arkham Asylum is way better.
Yeah.
They eschew all that terrible traveling for just like use your zip thing and you'll get there. Brilliant.
Yeah, it was a very smart game, and they did not do that with Arkham City.
Nor do they do it the Arkham Knight.
Night. Yeah, it's just a
Nobody even mentions Arkham Origins, right?
No.
god damn it. It's a bad idea.
Don't talk about Origins.
I can't handle a superhero game that's like open world and look, you can explore it.
Hey,
Fucking
Homecoming's
city.
coming out.
Homecoming looks good.
What's Homecoming?
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh,
It actually looks really good.
they're talking about
Graphically,
Homecoming.
it's fucking oh shit. But yeah.
Yeah, but that Spider-Man, you want to zip around and fly.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on your hero. Like
Yeah.
you don't want to have Superman just be restricted to an island.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you don't want to,
Wait,
or
yeah.
the Flash. But
think-
you don't want to have Black Panther. He's in a free roaming game. It's 3 times bigger than Skyrim.
I think
Why?
a superhero game lends itself so well to like a more linear narrative because like you can make those cool set pieces that you would see in like a show or a movie.
Yes.
You can make that scene where there's a guy on a rail and there's like an exploding barrel here, or there's a vat of acid there, whatever. You can make that happen, and when in an open world, you give the player so many options to just completely avoid that.
I disagree. The reason why is Spider-Man 2 was, everyone will say it's fucking amazing because that was the first free roaming Spider-Man. You're flipping all over the place. It's
I wouldn't
magical.
say that.
The Spider-Man on PlayStation 1 was all episodic. It's pretty shit, but it's all episodic. Everything was linear as hell. and all you're pretty much doing is just getting from point A to point B. At least in the sense of Spider-Man 2, they had you flipping all over the place. It was obviously based on movies, and they had Tobey Maguire and all that stuff. But it felt more alive.
Careful.
I'll save you, Mary Jane.
But it worked then. I think it's dependent on the hero. Like you say that, but what did you think of the first Telltale game? Apparently, a lot of people didn't like it.
What?
The Batman one, it was like average compared to the other Telltale games.
That one's good.
Dude, I have an idea, and just tell me what you think of this. How dope would it be if you had a Batman game and it felt like Batman in the animated series, like it was episodic, like you could have a chapter 1 and something happens, and maybe like something happens that is like a normal Batman villain, like Killer Croc gets arrested by you, but in the process you find out something about Ra's al Ghul, and then you keep having these episodes, and like inside the episodes you discover more and more about what Ra's al Ghul is doing, and then the final boss would be Ra's al Ghul and discovering his whole plan and stopping him, because really that's kind of Batman's nemesis is Ra's al Ghul.
Everyone
You could do Joker, but Joker's kind of different. Like, Ra's al Ghul is really more like, he matches wits with the detective, which is Batman. He's in love. Bruce Wayne's in love with Talia. They inevitably have a son. His lore is very tightly like aligned with Ra's al Ghul as the demon, the ultimate enemy, the person that can match wits. His father-in-law. The person that can really match wits with Batman. Joker doesn't really match wits with Batman, and is more of like a nihilist character. He's more of a classic bad guy, which is actually not all that interesting. Whereas Ra's al Ghul is far more interesting as a character.
I have to disagree. I think Joker's very interesting in the sense that he doesn't have a clear motive half the time. Because he's just literally trying to prove Batman wrong.
Yeah,
the entire time.
If you think about like his original title in the comics, he's a clown prince of crime.
Yeah.
Like the reason he's a two-dimensional character is because he's a two-dimensional character. He's always been a two-dimensional character.
Batman's a two-dimensional character.
Not really.
Guess who else in the comic book is a two-dimensional character? They're not portrayed as 3D characters, are they?
Oh, I see.
Get it right,
Jesus
Sean.
Christ.
Gotcha.
Well,
I will say that the Telltale's game is kind of like that.
Yeah, Batman should be a detective. Your job.
What would be cool is if you had to play a game almost like, especially at the beginning as Bruce Wayne, and just didn't even get the suit till like halfway through.
Oh, that'd be sick.
I don't know if that'd be sick.
You can do
that's
chapter
the thing.
1 is
No,
Batman,
no.
and then chapter 2 is Bruce Wayne.
That's the thing.
and,
What
and like
would
the
you do with
story
Bruce
behind
Wayne,
it.
though? Enough to keep the players interested. I mean,
Oh, dude, so
Make
much.
it a detective game.
No. You
Give me some
could
examples.
become Batman as Bruce Wayne. Like you could actually go like it could be part of you. Like
like
the
part
chapter
of
as
you
Bruce Wayne
investigating
is
as
like
Bruce Wayne.
you discover the Batcave and you start building shit and you get the whole like episode
Like,
where you
build
put on
your-
the ski mask
Build your own fucking bat suit.
and maybe it doesn't like your grappling hook doesn't work and you like fall onto a truck just like the episode in Batman the Animated Series when he fucks up and falls onto that big delivery truck and they shoot at him. I think they like hit him in the arm or something and he falls off.
What was the Batman Year One? Was that the one?
That's one of them.
Yeah,
Batman Year
it's just
One,
kind of-
sure.
Yeah, we
like
just-
totally model it after something like that.
I think in order to really like, I hate fucking soda.
Mellow yellow.
Mellow Yellow. Inside my Mellow Yellow. I think the coolest thing that would happen, that I would love to see, is a superhero game that works like Persona. In the sense of you have to balance between it. And you have to go, oh shit, I gotta study. And then you're like, what the bangers? And then, obligations. And then like, because you know what? I would buy into that. If I'm like, oh, I need to, it would have to be a superhero that's like, not real.
Right, you
Or
make it
not
real.
in the Marvel or whatever universe. But you have a superhero where you have to balance between, like, say you're a high school student or a college student, whatever, and you have to balance between having a girlfriend if you want to
Spider-Man?
pursue that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, but it's never been pursued to that extent,
Yeah.
is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's
Your
like
whole
they-
story.
they
That's
never-
the thing, like Persona. For those that haven't played it, you have to balance like. So you'll have like a social life, and then you have the actual dungeon stuff where you're going underground, and there will be events in either one, and it'll be like, okay, well, there's a soccer game that your girlfriend's going to, the girl you like is going to.
And she really wants to be there.
Do you want to go to that, or you can go?
Do you want to
Investigate
save the
the
world?
murder.
Underground, there's a big
Yeah.
murder going on. Which one are you going to do? And obviously, you lose points.
Yeah.
Based
And
on
then
those
it's all
You-
about the juggle.
You could totally do that as Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Right, that's
You
what
could be
I-
Bruce Wayne at an event and some shit goes down and you got to figure out how to get it solved as Bruce Wayne, or maybe you can try to get away and become Batman.
Or you just lose it.
Or you lose it.
Like
sure.
like an event is going to earn you $5,000, which you could use to buy some like cool tech.
But I don't think
but
$5
the-
grand will hurt Batman.
I'm just throwing out numbers. So you can either do that, or some shitty villain is just robbing a little bank, and you're like,
Calendar
do I-
Man.
do I want- yeah, Calendar Man is stealing your
That is
calendar
scary.
store, and you're like, do I want to stop that or do this thing?
Sounds
And
like
the
a
city will
game.
hurt for
That's all
it,
it is.
but your character will get more for it.
Well,
Yeah.
the other thing that I was thinking about before I was interrupted was, what if...
Making a point better, you know.
Really? Let's take it to the next level. What if, failure to do this kind of like
I
this
definitely
balancing
would.
act leads to maybe someone discovering your identity.
Mm.
And that creates another element within the story to where it's not game over. You have to live with the fact that they know your identity.
Kill him.
And then, what if
You
there's
could.
what if you have a situation where it's like, you're at your graduation or whatever, and you're like, oh, I promised I was going to marry blank, and then that day is the day that the person who knows your secret is like, yeah, I'm in trouble, can you help me, or whatever the case is, and you have to like balance and all that stuff. What if all that shit happened? That has not happened yet. That's what I'm saying. It's like that, something to that extent needs to happen in the sense of like a superhero game for me to be like really wrapped up in it.
That's
you can do
always-
all that. All the material's there.
I don't want it to be Batman because the thing is Batman's already too high profile. I want it to be someone who's lower and probably
Robin.
someone that you can go I would say Mass Effect-y in that sense, to where you sort of create your own superhero.
Yeah, sure.
So you can relate to him better. I mean, yeah, Batman's neat, but at the same time, I'd rather it be a new guy. That's IP right there. Why don't you hire me?
They did
like
that already with
Infamous
Infamous.
thing.
Yeah.
No, Infamous is not an avatar. And second of all, Infamous.
No, but I mean,
no
like
one
Infamous,
cares.
you
They
can
did the
you can
same
sort of
idea.
like pick your path. a little
That's
bit.
not the point I'm getting at, though. Like the juggling thing wasn't there. It was
X-Men
all part of the
Destiny.
story.
I'm just saying, like it's a hero, but like you sort of
Choose your path.
if you wanted to be
No,
like this
you're
or that.
playing Star Wars
What about-
with freaking superpowers.
what about X-Men
That's
Destiny?
ultimately what it, or Fable with superpowers. That was
one.
all it was. The world gets worse when you do bad actions. That was fucking it. Infamous was great for what it was, but no, it wasn't fucking.
Did no
You
one,
know
all
what?
that
You
shit.
need to make this work with the
Did
Infamous
anyone
too.
play X-Men Destiny?
No, we have lives and fucking taste.
Oh, I'm sorry.
nobody
Are we
plays
on-
that shit.
are we on a video game podcast? What is this? What am I doing here?
Yeah, I got lives. Get back to League.
Yeah, like, it's a great example of Infamous is a great example of a game where if you just made that episodic and on rails,
I don't know
so
anymore. Desert
much
One.
better.
I mean, you could, but then that just means you're doing story questing to it. It's
perfect.
So
ultimate.
apparently we're not talking
No,
about
I
Beautiful.
mean,
We're
like
talking
the
about
game is
video
built
games.
for you to do that. It's just you can't get any blast shards or anything like that. Just go
Yeah,
play the story.
I don't want that shit. It's fucking stupid.
I didn't want the blast shards. I thought that was dumb. Even after I got them all,
the blast hour.
I was literally Eminem came out with. I think it was
Blast Shards.
what was it? It was before Recovery.
Relapse?
Relapse. When Relapse came out, I listened to that like 12 times getting on the blast shards. It took fucking forever. And I was just like,
That's funny. I have
What are we talking about,
a similar
Blast?
story.
What are these Blast?
When I played the first time I played not Wrath, not Cataclysm.
Warlords of Draenor.
No, the one before that. The
Burning Crusade.
Crusade?
Burning Crusade.
Wrath of the Lich King.
first time I played Burning Crusade, all I listened to was the Marshall Mathers LP. And I listened to it over and over and over again. So now all I can think about when I think about Burning Crusade is the Marshall Mathers LP.
it's a good album, man.
Oh, it's such a good.
I was such a loser. I listened to the in-game soundtrack, like all of Burning Crusade, and then in Wrath of the Lich King, I realized I could just like listen to YouTube or listen to anything else.
Yeah.
And then that ended. Real quick.
I tie Final Fantasy 14 to Archer
Oh, okay.
and How I Met Your Mother because I had those up while I was playing and all that stuff, and I would just look over and be like, "Huh."
It's funny. This game has been all about Rick and Morty, or this Legion has been all about Rick and Morty and South Park. For me. So,
Did you guys like the new episode of South Park?
this last episode? It was okay.
The member berries? Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
the first one was good.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I actually haven't seen the most recent one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was great. I liked it. You don't like it?
It's all right.
I don't watch South Park.
It didn't blow my dick off or anything.
That
Well,
was-
you
that's
don't
last
have a
season.
dick to be blown off, remember?
It didn't blow the second one off.
Oh, you got two?
Well, you don't have to.
No.
That was last season when you were blowing dicks off.
Do people not have two dicks?
No, just one, man.
Dude. This whole time.
People only have one dick.
I've been having a really hard time in the bedroom my whole life with these two dicks.
Yeah, like which one do you do? Does one dick get like disappointed that doesn't get used, or do you just put use?
Yeah, I
both?
mean, if one dick doesn't get used, it's like half of blue balls.
Gotcha.
Half blue balls.
Yeah.
What are some other bad things or good things about classic games? The other loner says good things are no fraudulent DLCs.
Yeah, that's true.
I could go the other way with that.
Yeah, I think people use DLC as a like it's like the worst thing ever, but you're
I
gonna
think
fucking buy it.
Here, let me explain one thing to you about DLCs. It's keeping your games at $60, so I would be okay with that.
Yeah.
Just remember
What?
I don't know if that's a
I don't
that.
understand.
It's true.
I understand what you're saying.
What is he saying? What are you saying?
Games cost a lot more now than they used to, and they've always been $60. The reason they get away with it is they send out that DLC content to give them that extra cash flow that would have recouped from
What
it.
the heck are you watching?
They don't cost a lot more now.
No.
No, they don't.
They don't?
You want me to pull up the
Video
price
games were
of a
more
Super
expensive
Nintendo
when they
game?
first came out.
Weren't they like $90?
They were 80.
Well, no, yeah,
When it
they're
came
more
out?
expensive than Super Nintendo. What I'm saying is once they got to the disc-based games,
Yeah, because
they were
there's
able to
more than
keep it at
just
60.
Nintendo at that
Hold
point.
on, like still PlayStation and N64 cost a shit ton of money. They cost $60. Like,
No, they cost 50. 60.
Some N64 were 60.
I don't know what game
Dude,
you're talking
No
about.
Mercy was 60 when I bought it.
Yeah, well, No Mercy on Your Wallet.
that's $60 like a million years ago too.
Yeah,
That's 1998 $60, which is
Okay.
worth a lot more than $60 now.
right.
You could say it, but what I'm saying is it should cost a lot more, and they use the DLCs to recoup that cost. So I'm okay with it.
I actually don't think it's.
Do they?
I'm pretty sure it's actually not that. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's just wrong.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What
I don't know.
about
I'd look it up.
Yeah.
what about
No,
this?
I agree.
no,
what about
'cause
this lock content?
Because we did talk about that. Dislike content is a different story.
I know it is, but I mean,
That's on the company.
That's bullshit.
That's $60 still. I mean, think about like movies. What 10? It's $60 per person. It's a lot of fucking money.
No, not necessarily.
But here we go.
If I buy a game and I let him borrow it, it's not $60 per person.
I don't know.
and not only that. All right, say you spend $10 on a 2-hour movie,
Yeah.
and then you spend $60 on like a 20 or 30-hour game. Then you technically get more out of the game than you get out of the movie. I know.
Yeah, but
But-
that's not. It's,
But it's, I mean, I'm gonna pick hairs. I'm gonna do it.
And the other one says bad things, no developer growth. I don't know what that means.
like the developers keep remaking the same shit over and over.
Well, the only thing is, like, if the market wants it, they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
If you look at, dude, fucking everyone's excited for Call of Duty 4 again, because you
Yeah.
wanted it, and they're
Yeah.
giving it to you.
That's because we
Is
had
anyone
so.
excited for a remake of Call of Duty?
Yes.
Yes,
I
Call of
actually-
Duty Modern
Yes.
Warfare. Yes,
Modern
it was
Warfare.
fucking awesome.
Okay, so I
Black
know
Ops
you're,
was so
I know you're
good.
not into like FPSs, but Call of Duty Modern Warfare did reinvent the FPS genre to the point where like everyone was using their like control scheme.
But to the point where you'd want to play it again?
Yes, because we've been in such a long slope of Call of Duty games being futuristic. Some people are starting to feel a little bit fatigued with the whole jumping, crazy mechanics. They want to go back to modern day, not future anymore. That's why so many people are looking at Call of Duty Infinite Warfare and like, oh my god, we're flying in space. What is this? Halo? Is this Star Wars? What is this?
Yeah.
What is
So-
that successful game, Halo?
Yeah. So that's why they're like, oh, but they're bringing back Modern Warfare. It's like, yeah, bring it on. I want to use my M16 because I actually know what that is. Not no Space Bazooka
Space
720. No,
720p. Space
Yeah.
Bazooka 720p.
But here's the thing, okay? People go developer growth. What game are you playing right now?
Dragon Quest 7.
When did that come out?
2000
3.
2000 2001,
Two.
I would think.
It's what unfortunately that's just this generation right now.
Yeah.
want-
It doesn't mean that they're not growing. It's just they're giving people what they want. It's
Yeah.
not their fault. I mean, fuck, I would buy it if they sold Call of Duty separately. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm getting that. It's the rumor right now. Yeah, I'll be there. I'm
Did you-
sure. I'm sure I probably see you there. I'm sure I probably see you there.
You will see me there.
At this point, yeah.
But here's the problem about that rumor, the 1, 2, 3. I know that's what you're talking about, right?
What?
The Call of Duty Modern
No,
Warfare
just
1,
the-
Modern Warfare 2,
Just Modern Warfare 1.
Oh, okay, never mind. Because they're making Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3, but they're only coming out for the old systems, not the new ones.
Yeah, well, I'm just talking about the remake thing that's supposed to come with Infinite Warfare. They're like, well, maybe we should just sell it separately. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
no one
fine,
wants to
fine.
play Call of Duty.
It will be literally less than half of the price of Infinite Warfare if they sold it like that, and it would probably make more money.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you need to do this. It should be a test.
I don't know. I guess I'm just naive to Call of Duty, but I thought Infinite Warfare looked really cool.
No, it did look neat, and I remember fucking. I was like, oh, this game looks great at E3, and then I was like, it's fucking Call of Duty. Oh my god, I can't believe this.
Yeah,
that's
I
the
look
truth.
neat. But I know that the trailer video got like a bunch of thumbs down.
Well, it's because a lot of things. The David Bowie thing was like one of them.
What David Bowie thing?
Who hates David Bowie?
No.
It wasn't a remake.
Yeah,
It wasn't him. It was like
It was a remake. Of
That's
it.
so dumb to me.
But-
I talked to Eric about that. It's stupid. Just let
But-
people do it. You still got the fucking
But
original.
people still gonna be upset about it.
Remake of
People are
what?
just upset about it.
I think the trailer had a David Bowie song.
They
but-
did a David Bowie what Space Odyssey?
Yeah, I think. So.
Yeah, it was a remix of that song,
So
and people were like, that's when he just died and such. So they're just like,
Good.
how dare you like remake this song?
Yeah.
It's just like,
how dare you?
People have a weird sense of entitlement. online.
yeah,
I knew David
We're-
Bowie
we're-
yeah.
personally.
we're just,
I'm a David Bowie fan, so I can't like it.
yeah,
This
we're just
David
in a
Bowie
weird
song.
age
Dumb.
in which people will get offended real quickly about something.
I won't listen to any David Bowie music unless David Bowie himself sings it, so I can't ever listen to it again.
Right there, you go. Now you get it.
Yeah, like that's
There
what
you go.
they did. Remember when?
Come on, brah.
What's that game?
Yeah.
It's the time one.
Time one?
Yeah.
There we go.
What game?
Quantum Break.
Yeah.
They did a freaking
There you go. Now you learn. What song are you doing?
freaking what's it called?
A remake of a song?
Yeah,
Oh, Nirvana?
yeah.
Smells Like Teen Spirit?
Yeah, Smells Like Teen Spirit. They had a cover on there. People are like, oh my gosh, this is the stupidest cover ever. It's not like they burned the original. Okay, if you don't want to listen to it, just listen to the original then.
You know what though?
That's fucking it.
You know what though?
It is kind of corny though.
Yeah, you.
A bad cover I think looks really bad.
That girl was
Yeah.
fine. She didn't sound terrible on it. That's the thing.
chick singing.
What?
Yeah, it's just another person.
You want to know my double standard for that though? I hated the alien ant farm of any of your okay.
Really?
I loved it.
Smooth
I
Criminal
hated
was
it.
great.
I like it.
No.
Criminal?
That's
Yeah.
actually what got
Yeah.
them popular.
Right.
I know,
Yeah.
but I hated it.
I love
just
that.
didn't
It's a
like
good
it.
cover.
I didn't like it.
They did their own
I didn't
thing.
like it. I'm sorry.
That's like people going, man, when Jay-Z and freaking Linkin Park came together and they did their mashup, that was so dumb because they put rock on hip hop.
No, I like
No, just let people do it. It's not.
it. I just didn't like it. Sorry.
No, I'm talking about covers
Oh.
too. Like all that stuff isn't just restricted to one thing, and it's just a trailer. Are you really gonna
What's up, man?
downvote because of music?
Well, it's weird that you'd say that because The Last of Us Remastered had another Nirvana song. I can't remember the name of it.
Oh,
but it's like
you
underneath-
better not talk about Nirvana.
It was Nirvana. Underneath the Bridge, the top is sprung in the leak, yada yada.
And people love that trailer.
But yeah, people love that trailer, but that was a cover too.
And it-
Of Nirvana.
It's funny because I know the same cover. I just like bringing this up, like Gears of War when they did.
my
Mad-
gosh.
What is it with people doing covers of that shit?
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
That
come
one?
on. Hello
Mad
Darkness.
World?
People do that one too.
Yeah, of Sound of Silence.
Sound of Silence has been done a couple times, but not anything close to Mad World
I
by
only heard
Tears for
Mad World
Fears.
twice.
There's, I mean, the thing that people even think of for when it comes to Mad World is a fucking cover by Gary Jules.
Okay.
I mean, the original song was done by Tears for Fears, and it's a great song. It's not even really sad until Gary Jules does it. Now everyone does the Gary Jules version of the fucking
So
song.
is that the shitty version?
You might want to make your
it's-
version a little better.
well,
I've
it's
never
the,
heard
it's the
the
sad
original.
ones on
Yeah.
piano.
Okay, yeah, I don't
Okay,
like that one.
That's Gary
I
Jules.
see, that's one I like. I don't know the other one.
The original
I have to hear this other one.
Tears for Fears is it's like an 80s pop song.
I gotta listen to that.
I'd rather hear that.
It's good.
Yeah, I think
It's a good song, but it's totally different tone
Yeah,
than the Gary
it's the wrong
Jules.
song, by the way. It's come as you are.
that's still Nirvana song.
I know, but what was the song?
By
No,
the
what's
way,
the song
by the
title?
way,
Well, I'm trying because we play guitar, so we're trying to pick up the riff.
Tell me more.
What do you mean? That's Come As You Are.
Come As You Are is the name of the song.
It's the name of the
Go
song.
get your guitar
Yeah,
and play it.
By the way, that is a ripoff. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Nirvana ripped that whole like that song, that whole like opening and bridge and everything is ripped off from another artist in the 80s. And the song is called Living in the 80s. So if you pull that song up, you immediately hear that.
Really?
It's a faster tempo. They just slow it down.
Interesting.
Like that. It's fucking
So you're
crazy.
telling me
Nirvana ripped that shit off.
Under pressure.
So you tell
It's
me.
the Under Pressure of Nirvana, pretty much.
Yeah, just check it out.
By Evanton?
I don't remember who the artist is.
Von Todd.
It's called Living in the 80s.
Is it Livin'?
Is
Or Living?
How did we get here?
Music requires me to know this.
I don't know. We're talking about like
Covers
dumb
of
shit.
Yeah, covers of music. Covers of game.
Hold on, I'll look it up really quick. I may be wrong about
Too
the
quick.
song
All right,
title.
next thing.
Going back,
It's an interesting band.
No one's talking.
He likes Alice in Chains, though.
Oh, that's cool.
It's good band.
But the thing, when it comes to like remakes and all that stuff,
Killing Joke. It's called the 80s.
Okay.
the thing when people like complain about like I've talked to Spencer about this. I really just hate the industry sometimes because or the industry. That sounds dumb. I hate gaming in general sometimes because of how people react to it. Like they're so like reactive to one small change. Like we just saw it recently with the Scorpio, right? They're not the Xbox Scorpio versus PlayStation, whatever the fuck they call it. And they're like, oh, what's the specs? Who fucking cares? And these guys are just going ballistic over like, oh, our specs is gonna be better.
Yeah,
Like,
just ruin the PlayStation.
Yeah.
PlayStation's dead.
it's dead. You ruined it. That's right. I know about your finances. Like all that shit. Or in the case of Night and Out, let's go into games where people will be like at E3, they're like, when God of War was shown off, they're like, rip Microsoft. And it's like, no? What the fuck are you talking about? How is one game suddenly going to kill an entire console?
Yeah.
Like, seriously. Like, we don't live in that era anymore. Maybe back then it happened.
When it was like Sonic versus Mario, they're like, Sonic, we need you to perform.
Come on, guys,
we
I'm
don't
running.
live in that
I'm
world.
going so fast. No, I'm talking about.
I can only go so fast, right? I can't go any faster.
Come on, guys, give me some slack. Where's my chili dogs at? You told me they were chili dogs. but when it comes to like, okay, so that happened with like Atari and all that stuff. I mean, they sucked, but also they were beaten out by more popular consoles with more popular games. It happened in that era.
Yeah.
It's not happening in this
But
fucking
here's the
era.
thing. That was a whole platform with a whole bunch of games. There's only like 2 or 3 differences in our games generation nowadays.
Right. Right. So people that's the thing is like you just pick which ones your friends have and you go.
Right, essentially.
Gaming is so much different than it used to be.
Yeah, gaming back then was like, oh, that's
Because here's the biggest argument, and this happened with literally one of our coworkers. What console you guys playing on? I got an Xbox One. He's got an Xbox One. He's got an Xbox One. Okay, I'm gonna get an Xbox One. Doesn't care. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the end of that
you just wanna play with your
conversation.
friends.
What do you want to
Exactly.
play? What do you want to play Overwatch on?
Yeah. Or yeah.
Which one are you gonna pick?
Yeah.
What are you gonna play Call of Duty on? When's the next whatever major game come out? What do you want to play it on?
I pick a lot of my games that I play based on who here is getting it.
Really? I don't see you on Overwatch.
Because there's more people playing Overwatch on the Xbox One now.
According to what?
According to my friends.
Okay, fine. I'm still here.
That's what I'm saying though. But I have. Okay, so it's you and him. Now I got.
No, it's me, him. It's my brother and all his weird friends. And then
Okay,
it's Troy.
his
It's
friends.
Matt.
Just like you said, his weird friends. Are they my real friends?
There.
Maybe.
Jimmy,
No, that can't. What? Oh, maybe it's the D&D people.
Yeah, it could be Devin.
But
Serious
that's you only really get it for like your friends if they're playing on it. And it just drives up a wall when people want to act like they're like, oh, I know what the fuck's going down, and then like when like a game drops and it's like, oh, it's gonna have this impact or whatever the case is.
Oh.
It's fucking bonkers.
You gotta have multiple. Hey, Devin.
But yeah, it's kind of malarkey.
All right. Well, I think that's our show.
No, let's
No.
keep going.
Keep it going.
Back in. Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll
This is a
do it
good topic,
live.
though. Hopefully, one day we'll revisit. Maybe we'll do a topic on it.
Well,
On some
you know,
specific topics.
we can keep talking about it if we don't do it.
There ain't nothing to it.
We'll plan on schedule it.
Is there
Next
anything to
weekend.
it but to do it?
Next weekend we'll do it.
Okay.
No, not next weekend. Troy's gonna be over. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to talk to you about. Do you mind if Troy were to come over?
Can we stop recording?
Yes. I mean, if you
All right.
want.
Hey, goodbye, everybody. This is Nation Network. Goodbye. My name is Rosie.
Bye,
That's JD.
everybody.
Your boy JD. That's Sean. That's Spence over there. Goodbye. That's new dude. We're gonna do that D&D in a second. So just make sure you're in here. Oh, Devin. Okay, cool. He wants to be seen. All right, great.
He wants to be.
Well, there's actually someone.